Welcome back to Pokemon Blue. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Right, so, if you missed the stream in between here where I did the setup, I now have a Charmander and a Squirtle. As well as several other Pokemon I didn't have before because... cheating. So, I'm quite sure I've already done this, but I haven't actually read this out for my own. So, this is going to be an interesting start. So, Charmander, the lizard Pokemon, obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. It's on fire, so obviously yes. Squirtle. Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. There are several other that I have acquired. So let's see what we were missing. I don't have an Oddish. I forgot to send over the Oddish. Okay, I'll have to send it over at some point. It's all the generation... What? I swear I sent all these over. And Growlithe I sent as well. Okay, well either way, Alakazam, because it's a trade exclusive, I didn't have much choice. Okay, Alakazam, the Psi Pokemon. Its brain can outperform a supercomputer. Its intelligence is... its IQ is said to be over 5,000. Well, when we come up with the problems of IQs. Machamp. The superpower... Wow, okay, that's... fair enough. Okay. Machamp, superpower Pokemon. Using its heavy muscles, it throws powerful punches that can send victims clear over the horizon. Who else did I didn't do Golem. Oh my... Someone was not paying proper attention when they did this, but someone may have been me. Gengar, the shadow Pokemon. Under a full moon, this Pokemon likes to mimic shadows of people and laugh at their fright. That's a bit of a jerk. Hitmonchan, I did transfer that one over. While apparently doing nothing, it fires punches in lightning-fast volleys that are impossible to see. I still don't have a Chansey. Cypher, definitely a new one. Cypher, the mantis Pokemon. With ninja-like agility and speed, it can create the illusion there's more than one. Apart from in this version, because it's a red exclusive. I did the evolutions as well. Apparently I didn't bother doing it all right, so I might have to correct that. Vaporeon, the bubble jet Pokemon. Lives close to water. Its long tail is rigid, with a fin which often mistaken for a mermaid's. Aww. Jolteon, the lightning Pokemon. It accumulates negative ions in the atmosphere to blast out 10,000 volt... That's 10,000, isn't it? Yeah, 10,000 volt lightning bolts. So not that dangerous then. Flareon, the flame Pokemon. When storing thermal energy in its body, its temperature could soar to over 1,600 degrees. Is there anyone else? Oh wait, no. I already had Ammonite, so Kabuto, shellfish. A Pokemon that was rescued from the fossil found on the ocean floor eons ago. And no one else who's new. Now, unfortunately, I think this is the right one. So yeah, I messed this up. Not Pokédex PC. It should be in here in theory. Pokemon, switch to random Gameboy box that I don't care about. There you go. And theoretically, it's this one. Yeah. Mankey, Oddish, Electabuzz, Ekans, and a Growlithe. Yeah, save and quit. I must have quit without saving. I know I did a stream specifically to set up for all this stuff, and I forgot. There you go. Back to normal. It's still loading, I can't do anything about it, but... What break? I didn't see a break. Okay, in theory I should have all of those Pokemon now. To note, these two came from Yellow. I think it was a fair trade. It now has a level 100, massively overpowered Pikachu. Okay, so... Ekans, the snake. Moves silently and stealthily, eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. What a jerk. Oddish, the weed Pokemon. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. But still, calling it a weed is really harsh. Why would you do that? Mankey, the pig monkey. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then thrashing away the next. I know I skipped a little bit, but I am allowed to take creative license for my own silliness. Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon. Okay, stop making it sound cute. I mean, it's adorable, but you can't pet them. It's Gen 1. Very protective of its territory. It will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. Why don't I have one again? We already have Bellsprout. Who was the only one I transferred? Because I know there was... Oh wait, no. Much further down. Most of these, if it's non-evolving, I just transferred it straight back as well. And Electabuzz, I believe, is the last. Electabuzz, the electric Pokemon. Wow, that's a bold claim. The entire type just for itself. Normally found near power plants, they can wander away and cause major blackouts in cities. So an ecological disaster, you mean? Okay, so we're done with that. we need a Chansey. So if we pop down here, hopefully we can get one. No. I'm going to do this properly and maturely. I am not just going to put on double speed and get on with it. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just 500 you can catch all the Pokemon you like. Yes, sure. I mean, it's not like I'm ripping them off for no reason, right? Let's put it nicely. If I catch a Chansey, I will not cheat to catch a Chansey. Yeah, that's a fair deal, isn't it? Nope. Don't need one of you. Thanks for coming. It's okay, we already have one of you as well. But thanks for coming. Nidoran. I know I shouldn't be celebrating game Pokemon I don't want, but yeah. No, go away. Please? Okay, that's better. Hopefully it's possible to discourage them. I mean, no, go away. Now, what I'm hoping is that if I sit here throwing rocks at the ones I don't want, it'll make them spawn less, but I have no idea how these mechanics work. I think I've been saying that now for weeks. Now, this is the point where I'm throwing rocks at eggs. It's okay, there's no risk of a Safari Ball catching something. Like, you throw a Safari Ball, ain't catching anything. Sorry, Venonat, I mean, you're adorable, but I don't need you. I hadn't managed to encounter many Venonats though before this, so this looks like a decent thing. Might work. Maybe you throw rocks to make them less, like, common, and then throw, like, bait to make them appear more often. Is it possible they built RNG manipulation into this game as default? Okay, I need to stop paying attention or I'm going to end up rolled Nidoran. Please go away. Thank you. So you go away as well. was a very rare encounter. I mean, for blue version, that is extremely rare. I mean, if this is working, I'm going to be very annoyed that I didn't work this out as a kid. On that, I'm entirely working on a theory here. I have no idea. It is entirely possible that what I'm doing is wasting time. Like, completely wasting my time. Just... how many rocks do you have to throw at a creature before it realizes you don't want it there? No, stop throwing safari balls. Stop pressing down and B. You think if I... Okay, they're starting to get the hints. We're all good. Okay, evidently that's not working. Thing is though, I know very well this is the grass the Chanseys appear in, because I have caught a Chansey here. Actually no, I have not caught a Chansey. I've seen a Chansey in this grass. I believe I threw 30 safari balls at it and failed to catch anything, which is infuriating. Nope. No. I mean, to be fair, I want to more like pet these Pokemon than catch them at the moment. But no, we don't need one of you. But thanks for coming. I'm not going to be mean to them. I mean, they've bothered to come out when I'm searching, right? Still no. Nope, we don't need you either. I wonder if there's a way to manipulate this into working properly. Sorry, working properly. Just give me a Chansey already. Sorry, I forgot. This game's basically a monkey's paw. Give me a Chansey I can catch. It's Okay, you can go. We already have one of you. Maybe he just doesn't know what a chansey you can catch actually is. That makes sense, right? Nope, don't need one of you. Like I said, this encounter rate is ridiculously high. Yeah, I'm nearly done here. Okay, we're nearly done with the first phase. I mean, it keeps going. Nope. It's getting hopeful. Still no. How about now? Oh, just an execute. I mean, yeah, sure, you're cute, but you are not a chansey. Ding dong, your time's up. Your safari game is over. Well, I'll go make my own safari zone. I'm not entirely sure I can use the rest of that bender quote, but I'm not entirely sure I can legally bribe blackjack. I can make my own safari zone. I think it's supposed to be a seal, to be fair. If that was a chansey, I would have been both happy and annoyed at once. I forgot my Eevee was in such injured condition. I'm sorry, Eevee. No, don't need one of you. Yeah, that's with all its stats boosted to maximum and a 10 level advantage. Why am I taking that Eevee to the Elite Four? Eevee. Oh, I just remembered how much damage this is going to do. Come on, Eevee. Are you serious? Okay, we're doomed. I'm sorry, Eevee. Okay, let's put Eevee somewhere where they're safe. Pidgeotto, you should be up first. We need a Pidgeot, okay? fine. We can take on a parasect. It's a bug type. This should finish it off pretty quick. Okay, it's a very high level bug type, so I wasn't expecting like a one-shot or something, but still. No, you're not a Chansey. Fortunately, I can just go get infinite money again anytime I feel like it. Could also, if I was really that way inclined, level up my Charmander and Squirtle. Let's go into the Elite Four with all the starters. Not really going to be able to do much damage to that. They have really high defense, and I don't. I mean, if it knows a rock type move, like, what is it? Rock Throw, I think? Something like that. Sorry, Rock Slide, Gen 1, that's the one. But that will basically kill me in one shot. Even though I can't really get rid of it even at level 36 because, I mean, level 36 we're gonna have a Pidgeot, but I don't have a flying type to replace it, so I don't know. Plan B? Also, you notice the fact I am cheating like this no tomorrow, but the only bits where I'm actually cheating is where it's generation exclusives and the Safari Zone. That and speed leveling. I'm quite happy speed leveling. I'm trying to remain relatively fair because that and not use anything that's from outside the game's original, like, not use anything outside the game's original code. And I'm sure, actually I don't know if I have the original cheat cartridge or not. I know I had one. I also know it doesn't really matter at this point unless I go to Gold, Silver and Crystal again. Also, on the downside, while I was doing the setup for this and getting all of the generation exclusives and starters, stuff like that, I found out that in fact I don't have a Gold, Silver, Crystal save anymore. All the batteries in them died, so all the saves are gone. I know I've lost my gold before to that, so I should really replace those batteries. They're not leaking. I've checked inside the cartridges to make sure that it's all safe, but I'm going to need to replace them at some point. Mostly, I'm half expecting this series to finish by, you know, the card. Or by my battery dying in the cartridge. Just turn up one day and my save's gone. It's not good, but it'd be an amusing way to finish. So to replace the battery, oh my god, no, I would be such a bad mood if that happened. The thing is though, if I replace the battery, the save goes with it, so there's nothing I can do apart from hope. But, well, I'm thinking... Yeah. So I'm definitely going to have to replace... I can't do it for this yet. And I mean... I don't even know how I do that. It's like... Because I do the setup before the show starts. Like, every time I do one. So I know if the save's gone. Like, I have no idea how to even approach that one for live, though. Just like a 10-second stream going, save's gone, bye. Something I'm definitely... Well... I'll worry about when I get there. I'm sure I'll have some form of joke available. Oh, and if that does happen, there's going to be cheating involved, and I'm just going to... Because I will have the... I mean, everything I have in this game I can easily recover. I mean, just play the game through, double speed, get back to the same place, and not leveling properly, just level them all with the missing no. Just missing now some rare candy, so I'll be fine. There you go. I mean, it's a plan B, isn't it? Come on, Chansey. You know you want to be caught and live in that PC forever. Oh wait, no. I'm supposed to be making this sound good, aren't I? We have milk and cookies? Maybe? No, I think that's someone else's thing. Look, I have an Eevee in my team. Can I really be that evil? You tried coming up with a better lie. Come on, just need an Eevee. What? Oh wait, no, I need a Chansey. Why did I... Oh, I can always do with more Eevees. Oh, nope, in the right section. Nope, don't need one of you. Come on, just like one Chansey. Well... Evidently no. Nope, don't need one of you. I mean, at this point I've attacked, I may as well finish it. Finish what I started. Wow, that really was not worth the effort. And you're not Chansey. Sort of the right colour palette, though. It's flying super effective against grass. Yes. And you can bugger off right now. I can keep this up all day. I like playing this flute, it's fine. Aha! Your hypnotic powers are no longer effective against me. Okay, it was a little much, but still good. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Does this place now show up as where they're available? It's something that I never really considered, but area? No, it does not show up here. Okay. Which means that those are pre-programmed markers that appear in a specific location. You know, the worst thing, while I was in Stadium, I had the option just to put just put a Chansey in and save it and take it back out. And I wouldn't have to do this. I mean, I had the option. I still have the option. But I decided to draw the line at the ones that I can't immediately get, like the evolutions, and ones that are version exclusive to a different version, because well, I've already said it enough. Thank you for coming out, Pincer. Okay, I think we swap out Pidgeotto at this point. Way to go, Pidgeotto! And what a brilliant time to do the swap as well. I'm sure Venusaur can injure the Pokemon here with no issue. We just need a Chansey. I mean, I know I'm beating up everything that turns up, but that's just because they're not Chanseys. Come on, Chansey. I also know you can get Tauros this way. Ow. Honestly, you have nothing on this Venusaur that I would advise disabling? it's still big and hazardous. Pretty tough. Oh, you. I wonder what level Pokemon I can control up to. Or are you just allowed infinite if you're the OT? Go on, Venusaur, cut away. Wow, okay. That was a lucky round, I guess. No, they achieved nothing. I keep threatening to go at you do something else apart from look for Safari Zone Pokemon, but I've got to do this at some point. I mean, I have the mansion to look through. I'm sure I could catch some Pokemon there that I don't dislike. Wow, what the heck was that? Well, evidence you choose the right Pokemon for the fight. My heck. Come on, Chansey. You know you want to be caught. Come on. Please? Is it a rock ground type? No, I know one part of it's poison. Okay, apparently we're just gonna continue using Razor Leaf. It works. Don't complain about it. My disdain for fire types in Gen 1 versus having a unicorn on your team. Yeah, I mean, a literal unicorn. How can I not have a unicorn, okay? I mean, it's not like the ones in... Wow, I've forgotten the name of the region. It's not like the Mega Gay pet of, like... I cannot come up with a better description. I'm having difficulty on words with that one. It's the Mega Gay Candy Floss one that you get in Sword and Shield. It's just the standard fire unicorn. But yeah, even if you could transfer one, there's no point. Why can I not remember the name of the region? What the heck? Brain, why are you not working today? Oh wait, it's because I haven't been sleeping properly in weeks. It's Gala, I think. Hey, don't ask my memory to make sense. I ain't doing anything today. Still no chancey. Oh, no, back in the right place. Come on, Chansey. We just need a Chansey. Come on. Nope. I think at level 14 my Mew is sufficiently strong. It doesn't need much more. Everyone else has to play catch up at this point. Which is an advantage of doing this, but I mean, when you get 300 EXP a fight, what's the point? You hit like a train, so no. But you are not a Chansey. Oh god, that would mess everyone up. Sorry, my mind's still of annoying graphical glitches, and the specific one I'm thinking of is the fact that the UK runs on 50, not 30. I'm quite sure that that's nothing to do with it, and I've tried it, but still an odd one to think about. Nope. Oh, come on, Chansey. Well, it is a rare one, I'll give it that. I mean, I shouldn't complain. It's not like it's a bad Pokemon to encounter or something. It's just of no use to me in my current quest. I think if I just do this for a few months, gradually go more insane as time goes over, and just please be a Chansey. I don't see me doing that. I've got better things to do with my time. I mean, I can finish the decks via cheating if I want at any time. Actually, I can't. I could back when I had saves on Gold, Silver and Crystal. But because they're gone, I may not be able to. Because I transferred all my Pokemon off Red when I had 151 on there. Huh. interesting. Either way, you're not chancy. And probably that one person who sees who's that Pokemon and goes, and you're not a chancy. Okay, but there's like 150 the others they could be. And yes, I'm making Gen 1 jokes, don't worry. They weren't funny then either. At this point, we've just passed the point where anyone cares. Okay, this is gonna be close. And the worst thing is, I can just go heal at any time. It's just quite literally me just being a jerk. Come on, Chansey. Got a nice Pokeball with your name on it. If that worked. No. Well, you're a Venonat. Could we please get over 100 HP? My Nidoking that stomped Koga's gem. It shouldn't have been able to, but heck did it. Come on. You dare. Oh yeah, I've buffed all my Pokemon that I intend to be using, so... Dragon is pretty buff. I don't know if I buffed Pidgeotto, but that could be why Pidgeotto's pretty crap. Or alternately it's a generic pigeon Pokemon from the start of the game, and they're always crap. That's pretty much standard rule. If it's a generic one from the start, it's gonna be awful. Yay! We go over 100! Come on. Oh, we just need a Chansey. Or a Tauros. Do you think reverse psychology will work if I just sit here going, I definitely don't want a Chansey? Yes, Chanseys are nasty. Who would ever want a Chansey? If that worked. And it's sheer random, so it doesn't matter at all what I say, but... what stat's my accuracy determined by? I'm assuming it's an invisible stat that you can't actually modify. There's no way is that modifiable. Hello. Bye. Well, when that evolves and becomes Dragonite, it's going to be pretty tough. But for now, it's just Ritatini. Hello, you. Why did I use it twice? Well, to be fair, Dragon is pretty swift, so... Oh wow, you've got some defense too, don't you? Good thing I have patience. Realistically, for 500 EXP, it's not worth it. Wait a minute, you can't trade items between versions. Damn it. My plan's foiled. I was thinking I could learn TMs by trading the TMs between versions, but Stadium doesn't allow for that, and there's no mechanic in it in Gen 1. Gen 2, you're fine. 1, no. Now maybe I should trade the Pokemon, teach the TM that way. You know, common sense. Nope, we don't need one of you. Because you're not a Chansey. And your land, you're definitely not a Chansey. Well, I guess what you're not. A Chansey. I was going to go with living, but it didn't die in one shot, so... a Chansey. It works, I guess. So, nope. So I'll give it 2 more after this, and then I'm going to stop, because that's the end of today anyway, but... I know last time I said that, I just carried on going, and I might just carry on going. I don't know. And you're not Chansey. We're gonna have to heal up after this anyway. Ooh, that was the best experience yet, and off the lowest level. I mean, pincers give pretty good experience. It's worth beating them up. I wonder how much chance he gives. I ain't gonna be finding out, but it's a good question. Paimon. And you're not Chansey. And basically it's free, that's the reason why I'm doing it out here. And I don't have to use Safari Balls. If I encounter a Chansey, it's going in and doesn't have a choice in it. I don't have to sit there going, throw a rock, throw a bit of bait, throw some rocks, throw some bait. Oh, try a Safari Ball. It did nothing. I don't have to deal with any of that, which I love. Nope. How many am I now past the amount that I said I was going to do? I think I said 2 and that was like 5 fights ago, knowing me. Yes, hello Venonauts. I can't risk fighting with my Dragonair because that's my catching Pokemon. And you're not a Chansey. Nope. And yeah, the reason I'm closing my eyes, I just really want it to be a Chansey. That way you get to see some actual surprise when I hear a Chansey. Or more like, what the heck's that? Nope. This Rhyhorn really wants to fight me, doesn't it? Nope. Oh, nope. It depends how the memory addresses are programmed, really. Because you could literally have just given this whole area the same, like, encounter codes as like, the entire Safari Zone. The thing with glitches, you could experiment to see how they work. No, because last time was Nidoran. Which means it's random across the whole area. Actually, no, I think statistically at this point, I could just watch this sped up and give an accurate result of what appears on every square. again, big secret, it's not a Chansey. Okay, look, I have to stop soon. Come on. And you're not a Chansey. I'm gonna fall asleep if I don't stop. That's gonna be more interesting. Sorry, no, bad jokes aside. If I ever find a trainer with a Chansey and just throw a Pokeball at their Pokemon, I'll be okay. Because, I mean, the anime has that happen all the time. And you're not a Chansey. Okay, before that becomes catchphrase, let's stop. Oh, okay, let's go to the Pokemon Center, because we've got to heal up as well. Save, yep. You successfully caught nothing. So, thanks for coming. Hopefully I'll actually catch something next time. And hopefully see you there. Okay. Bye.